do not, do not, please, 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 do not have yourself always holding the damn belt. The first show, let yourself have the belt. Run away with it. You know you'll lose it. You're not that good. So, I'm sorry. No, you're not. So, but please, I mean, it just gets, ridiculous. So, I actually want to move on to something else in regards to SWE, actually. It's a couple of things. SWE is their first show in April 23rd to be exact, which is WFSO host and co-owner's birthday. Bless our little Artrelli is turning 30, and it wouldn't be his birthday, oh, I gotta get comfy, excuse me, if we didn't humiliate him, make him look like a complete fool, and just humiliate. It just seems so much fun to humiliate him on his 30th birthday. So we want everybody to come out there. All the details are on the WFSO page. They're on the Supreme Wrestling Entertainment page. They're everywhere. You have got to come out to the show, support it. It's brand new fed. The wrestlers there are phenomenal, with the exception of Sexy Casey and the Juice. Yeah, no, we'll stick with the slop. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Just come out and enjoy yourselves. It's going to be nice to have a whole new fed out there running, doing things right, and they're not into the drama. They're not into the political bullshit and all this lot. They're not into the backstabbing. So just come out, watch them, have a good time. It'll be a good day, and you get to humiliate AJ with the rest of us, which is worth paying for the ticket in itself. So moving along swiftly to Crazy Gorman. I personally was saddened to hear that the owners and management of SWE couldn't stick their hands in their pockets a little bit deeper to pay for Crazy Gorman. That just shows me a complete lack of aptitude by SWE management. It shows me that SWE management's heads are firmly up their asses, and also makes me actually wonder if the little chat I had with the Juice and Sexy KC was right. I mean, I sat down with them both the other day. They were laying down a few things that, make sense. So, as I'm going to be the actual behind-the-scenes interviewer and backstage interviewer, I'm starting to understand, Sexy KC and the Juice's point on this. And, they could be right. You're not going to hear that from me very often. And I would just like to say to Sexy Casey and the Juice, thank you very much for the gift basket. The cup of tea and the tea bags were great to receive. I said tea bags that you make tea out of, not tea bagging before anybody gets disgusting and dirty with me. And I will consider the offer that was laid on the table. But yeah, I think Crazy Gorman is worth every penny. I just think that the SWE management have their heads up their ass, and they need to pull it out of there rather quickly. You want a good show? Get Crazy Gorman. That's all I have to say in regards to that. So moving along to tonight's Raw. Pass. Okay, we're done with that. So moving along to something else, and that is apparently Judge Jesse and Chase McCoy are getting less than Crazy Gorman. I was about to say Crazy Chris. Crazy Gorman's getting. I would have to say Chase McCoy is worth more. I don't think Judge Jesse is. I think Judge Jesse is a good wrestler, but I don't think he is as wonderful as the owners of SWE are making him out to be. And that's, my personal opinion. There's only so much that a wrestler can do, and I think Judge Jesse has hit his peak on that one. I don't think Chase McCoy is going to reach his peak because he's just a freak in itself, and, he's a crazy dude. He really is. I would like to see other wrestlers get a bit more of a push from SWE, because at the moment it seems that SWE is on its knees sucking the dicks of certain wrestlers and, trying to shaft the other ones, including Crazy Gorman. But that's down to SWE. I'm not running it. This Friday, there is actually, hold on a second, AJ,
Yeah.
BCW Friday?
Yeah.
BCW this Friday, which is good because it falls on St. Patrick's Day, which means there'll be green beer. I'm sorry, but I don't care what anybody says. My mum told me if it's green, it ain't clean. So I won't be drinking green beer, but that's this Friday. The following Friday is ICW. I think there's something. Oh, Saturday, Seven Rivers Wrestling, which will always be good. I'm really hoping I can get up there, but the friends who I know who head out that way are cheapskate assholes who would never actually give me a ride. So that's all my opinion on that one. I'm trying to think. I had a whole bunch of other stuff that I wanted to bitch about in regards to wrestling tonight. Yes, I have remembered. The clothing that wrestlers are selling. Is it? I've even got fatter, and if anybody comments on that one, I promise you my fist through your face when I next see you. But it seems like the t-shirts and stuff are getting smaller, like the size-wise. Also, the range that they used to have seems to have gone down as well, which, really sucks. But, oh, sorry, I gotta move. I'm getting uncomfy. But yeah, I much prefer TNA sizing compared to WWE's. For a reason is that WWE shirts seem to shrink a little bit. TNA's ones seem to stretch. Yeah, maybe I am getting fatter. Apparently that right now we have Sexy Casey and Crazy Gorman, having a little argument. Apparently Crazy Gorman has, just compared Juicy Johnny and Sexy Casey to Just Jake, which personally does a disservice to Just Jake. Who actually has a wrestling match. He has a tables match this Friday. So yeah, that would be really quite interesting to see. I think everybody should get to BCW Friday to watch Just Jake in a tables match against JP. That to me is going to be really funny. I'm going to round this up pretty quickly now because I want to rattle on and everything. And this week is actually the 1 year anniversary on Saturday of the death of Aaron Thomas. Now, I know you guys have heard me going on and on about Aaron, but you're going to have to bear with me as I go on about him again. Aaron Thomas started the WW Experience, which is a website where he wanted to get everybody to see the love of wrestling that he had. And he was great at it. He brought a whole bunch of us together, and I made some great friends. One of the people I met is Vicky, who runs our WFSO Australia page. Me and her are so close. It's wonderful. I met Pam through him. God, the list just goes on and on. And on the 19th of March of last year, he had an asthma attack and passed away. And this Saturday is the 1 year anniversary of his passing. And I want everyone to know that we miss Aaron very, very much. And he always wanted to be a ring announcer. So when I do the back show announcing at SWE come April 23rd, I'm partly living out Aaron's dream. And I know that he's going to be there in spirit with us because he would be our biggest cheerleader. I mean, any man who could show up at a local wrestling show in his pajamas to support his friends, to me, is a classic guy. And it's hard knowing that he's gone and that he won't be coming back and he won't be able to see the successes we made here physically. But spiritually, I know that he is with us. So, to our big ring announcer in the sky, I want to say we all love you and miss you, and we can't wait for you to see the stuff that we're getting on, and we love you. So this is Hazel saying goodbye before I crave it harder. And I love you all.